Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Iowa's offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Oh, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ducks offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Brown. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the running game.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On the ground with the counter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Ducks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using the quick game. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Scrambling away. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And a compelling 1st half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about. But I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Moving past the 25. All kinds of running room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's James. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. With jet sweep pass. Across the 25. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a 1st down.
Pushes for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
Using his legs, it's James. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Trying to pound it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Sweet feet on the move. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Nothing but green ahead. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And he's brought down after a nice game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right down the middle. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And just too much on that pass, too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. The Hawkeyes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the